Ed, something interesting I want to tell you. So I was remembering yesterday how my granddad Ed, he had a golf ball, a small one, and a golf course. Sorry, a golf club. But we were on a golf course. But Ed, the thing is, he with the club, he kind of got the ball to jump up from the ground, maybe to about maybe 1 feet off the ground. And then, Ed, he hit the ball and he hit it so hard, Ed, that it went out of sight. I don't know at distances to tell you like how far it went. I'll just tell you it went on the horizon on that golf course. And I was amazed, Ed, because anyone who saw that would be amazed. Because if you have to move a ball that far in golf or in any other sport, you have to have a significant amount of swing to the club or the bat. You can't have a half a foot or lesser than that swing and send a ball out of sight. So I was pretty amazed at that. And Ed, he did it with like 3 or 4, I think it was maybe 5 balls. He did that and he demonstrated to me again and again that he was able to do that. And I was like, so how are you doing it? And he said, see, if you have to send this ball with mechanical energy that far, then you have to swing the club back and then build up that momentum, that force, and then hit the ball. And that's how you can send a ball that far. But if you use electricity, something like an electric shock or like lightning, then without the backswing, you can have the same amount of force in the shot. And he told me that if you conserve your energy properly, then the human body collects up the ability to do that. And there are 2 ways. One is if your body has collected up the energy, and the other way is if you tap into the earth energy field, which doesn't necessarily mean you have to be standing barefoot on the earth at the time, because we connect to the earth energy field from our energy field centers at any time, like wherever we are, even in the atmosphere, wherever, because we are the earth, our body is the earth. So we can tap into earth energy from our bodies directly, anytime, no matter where we are. So he said these are the 2 ways you do it. And for both of them, keeping electricity in your body or tapping it from the earth, for both these methods, you have to have your energy field able to conduct electricity through like that. For example, you take any normal body, Ed. You take somebody who's just conserved up their energy over a long period of time, good lifestyle, healthy or whatever, but they're not able to conduct it out in ways, in ways that they want to. It happens, Ed, sometimes when, accidentally now and then, but it's difficult for them to do it at will or on demand or whatever, because they're not able to conduct it properly. So there's this. And the thing about conservation, Ed, of like collecting up energy or even tapping into earth energy, both of these, and conducting energy, Ed, all of this depends on 2 things. And this, Ed, he didn't tell me exactly then, but he told me at different other times, and he said other things too, but these are the 2 things that I remember that I wanted to tell you. The first one, Ed, is that you cannot conserve energy or build up your energy fields, electricity circuits strong, and learn to conduct electricity properly. You cannot do it if you are controlled, if your behavior is controlled by your mind. Because any form of mind control is essentially dead on arrival, because the universe will change immediately. And energy simply doesn't flow according to any theory. There is no theory, because all of the theories are for a moment or a point in time. And that point in time is ever changing. So you cannot have your behavior controlled by your mind. You have to set yourself free to feel the energy in the moment and go with that, and go with the way your body is reacting to that. The other thing, Ed, that he mentioned over and over many times, he said that you have to be unapologetic about your actions. And this thing, Ed, I kind of took it the wrong way at one time in my life, and I was very brash. And I said, I'm not going to explain myself to anybody. I'm just going to do whatever I want. And he told me that you can only genuinely be unapologetic if you have built up a way to be in constant love communication with who you love. Because the things that we do, they affect the people we love. And we can't just say, I don't care what you think. I'm not going to apologize for it, And he said, your loved ones don't want your apology. They want to know that whatever you didn't do it because you love them any lesser. You didn't do that because you're not connected up with them and with the common goals that you share. They didn't do it out of disrespect. They did it. That you did it because your instinct led you to, and it was not a show of disrespect or disconnection from who you love. And that is why he said you cannot be genuinely unapologetic, because if you love someone, of course you're going to feel apologetic that you did something that hurt them, or that seemed to go against their interests, right? It's going to hurt you, and then you're going to feel torn in two, and that's not going to work out. So if you want to be genuinely unapologetic for following your instinct, then you must develop ways and means and develop a life in which your loved ones are constantly secure. And that is the foundation on which a person can actually spread their wings and be who they are in freedom, because none of their loved ones are going to get hurt, emotionally hurt by what they do. Their loved ones are going to understand that this person loves me, and this person loves me completely, fully, whatever, but this person has had an instinct. And Ed, if you take all these people who are partners, like police people who are partners and all of them, they all have this principle, Ed, whether they say it or not. Their partner knows that they love them unconditionally. That whatever happens on this operation that they're going into, that it's nothing to do with their, how they are committed to each other, how they're committed to each other's life first and happiness first, and each other's interests. This, Ed, makes a good partnership between people who work together. And it's the same, Ed, in anything in life. And it's one of the reasons children are so free, because they know they're loved. And they know that the parent loves them, because, they have that. They have that already. So my granddad said you have to build that if you want to have energy freedom, and freedom to follow your instinct and develop your energy field that way.